Good morning. You know, we all believe a little different about some things. I'm a person that believes that the Spirit is alive and actively working in my life. I've changed the video from what I had planned to do today. At 4:15, I woke up this morning with a lot on my mind. So I got up, went out into the front room to pray. This is not my normal ritual, it's just what it was today. It was dark, so I turned on a light. The house was quiet, perfectly still. The air conditioning was between cycles, so it just laid still. So I started to pray, and I gave thanks for a lot of things, rejoicing in the things that I'm thankful for. And then I went on to concerns that I have. I was specifically praying for concerns that I have for members of our congregation that are going through things right now. And I started to hear a sound. The sound got louder and louder to the point that it was distracting. So I listened for a second and realized we have a lot of trees out in our yard. And the birds had just woken up. And they were chirping and singing to each other. Sounded like they were having a good time. I don't know what they were really doing. And then I realized that God had answered my prayers. So I ended my prayer saying thank you with a smile. See, I remembered the words of Jesus and what he said. And that's what I'd like to read to you today. Matthew chapter 6, beginning in verse 25. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more important than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow, they do not reap, they do not store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are not you much more valuable than they? Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the lilies of the field grow? They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you? Oh, you of little faith. So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things. And your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Listen to the birds and believe. Be safe and stay well.